Welcome back to another episode of Insights with your hosts, Rob and Bradley. Today, we have a fascinating topic to discuss from our daily Kabbalah studies. It's all about helping our friends and understanding our relationship with the Creator.
So, Bradley, are you ready to dive into these spiritual insights?
Yes, Rob. This topic is so important because it touches on the essence of our spiritual journey. So let's get started.
Our first point revolves around the dilemma of seeing a friend harming himself. Should we say anything or just pray for them? What can you tell us, Bradley?
Well, Rav tells us that it depends on the situation, but ultimately, we should take action and speak to our friend, even if it means applying some pressure. We have a responsibility to help, and an individual prayer alone might not be enough, so action on our part is required.
That's a crucial point. We must act according to our understanding and do everything that we can to assist our friend. But how do we know when we've done enough?
Rav explains that we should do what we can and tighten our connection with the friend. At the same time, we should turn to the Creator for guidance. It's important to remember that our efforts alone may not be sufficient, but through unity and seeking the Creator's help, we can make a real difference.
Absolutely. Our next point unveils the concept of asking the Creator to remove our problems. What can you tell us on this?
Rav emphasizes that asking for a problem to be removed should be done from a place of wanting to receive the Creator's care in a positive and benevolent way. It's about seeing everything the Creator sends us as ultimately for our own benefit and growth, no matter how uncomfortable or how foreign it may feel to us.
That's a powerful perspective. It reminds us to shift our attitude and see the Creator as good, regardless of the challenges we face. And speaking of challenges, let's tackle the question of how to help a friend remain in the 10, our spiritual group.
The key lies in everyone being involved and caring for each other. We must bring positivity and support to the group, seeing the Creator as the orchestrator of our connection. Through this understanding, we can help our friends stay grounded in the 10.
Absolutely. Our next point highlights the difference between our attitude towards the Creator and our attitude towards our friends. Care to elaborate?
Of course. While we aim to build a strong connection with our friends, justifying our attitude towards them, we must always see the Creator as good and benevolent in every situation. It's an alignment of our perspective with the Creator's nature.
Wonderful explanation. Our next point delves into the concept of playing with the Creator. How do you understand this, Bradley?
According to Rav, we play with the Creator by depicting Him the way we want, while the Creator, in turn, directs and acts upon us to bring us closer to Him. It's like a dance between us and the Divine, filled with love and His guiding hand.
I love that. It shows the dynamic and interactive nature of our relationship with the Creator. Now, let's move on to the next point, which reminds us of our constant change and the importance of seeking the Creator's guidance.
Exactly. We are not in charge of our lives, but by recognizing and understanding our ever-changing states, we can ask the Creator to correct and guide us. Without His support, we can't progress on our spiritual journey.
Well said. Our next point emphasizes the need to accept each other wherever we are. Can you expand on that?
Absolutely. It's vital that we don't judge or criticize our friends based on their current state. Instead, we should strive to help them participate in the 10, strengthening their connection and together working towards our collective correction.
Fantastic point. Finally, our last point focuses on how we can help our friends participate fully in the 10. What advice do you have to offer on this?
To help our friends, we need to set aside our own opinions and self-interest for the sake of the goal. Criticism must be replaced with uplifting and supportive actions. We should lead by example in how we treat one another, creating an environment that encourages growth. We can only change with the aid of our friends' examples.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of Insights. We've delved into the depths of our daily Kabbalah studies, exploring how to help our friends deepen our connection with the Creator and foster a supportive spiritual environment. Bradley, any final thoughts?
Just a reminder, Rob, that these insights hold immense power if we actively apply them in our lives. So let's embrace the teachings of Kabbalah and make a positive impact on ourselves and those around us.
Well said, Bradley. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next episode of Insights. Remember, embrace the wisdom and live the spiritual journey.
Insights, where spirituality meets practicality. Discover, learn, grow. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next episode.